What's good, y'all? What's good, peeps? Guess I won't drop something else out there, you know what I'm saying? I guess I just really want to speak from the heart, because I just feel like, sometimes you just gotta let what your heart feels to come out, you know. And, I heard this one brother, he was a targeted individual too, and I believe he is. I believe he is. Some people I don't, some people I question, but I do believe he is. And I remember him saying something about like he don't believe a lot of us is who we are, and he like this one guy had sunglasses on and leaning back, and I'm like, how could you be like that? I mean, I don't understand. And I don't know if he's talking about me or not, because I've heard of another. I've seen another dude with like sunglasses, but I know definitely I have had sunglasses on in my videos. And the reason why I like this man is because the Lord. That's all I can really tell you. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. Why are you the way you are? Why are you so calm and so collected and not tripping? Well, maybe you do pay more attention to the people than I do. But see, I think the Lord has put in me. I think He's put inside of me something that really doesn't like worry about him too much. You know what I'm saying? I can move around freely and calm because I don't try to pay much attention to these people. You know, because as you understand, these people are very much attention seekers. They want you to pay attention to them. They want you to feel some sort of way. They want you to get whatever it is, type of energy or negative vibe about it. You know, they want this shit. So the Lord been putting in me something to not worry about it. And guess what? I just haven't been worried about it that much. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the more I have worried about it, the more I have spent more time just trying to, you know, just figure this out, figure that out. Why is that person do this? Why is this person do that? And this person walking past me like this. The more I do that, the more it stresses me out. Now, see, everybody different. Everybody got a different way of being and handle shit different. So, in my case, I was worried and shit, and it stressed me out. And I've always been a highly sensitive person, and growing up into my grown up years, I started to really understand that that's what it was about me. I kind of didn't understand enough about that until I started growing up and I started really looking into that type of thing. But yeah, that's I've always been like that. So certain things, if I worry about it too much, it'll stress me out. It fucks with me. So that's why I don't worry about it. And even if I do worry about it nowadays, it's more like the Lord has made me strong enough to be able to handle it, now. So and it's all praises to Him. It's all thanks to Him is the reason why I am the way I am. Now, I hear a lot of things about people saying like, oh, if you don't worship, if you ain't, talking about Jesus, you ain't talking about God, period, because you gotta go through the Son to get to Him. And I understand, and I can feel you. That's what it says in the Bible, and I feel that if you just really, really into the Bible and really look at it and just really like go by it exactly, I understand it because and because I do too. I understand that, but the thing about that Jesus name, I don't know. I don't know why I feel some sort of way about the name Jesus. And maybe it's because, from what I've heard about it, like the letter J wasn't even created back in the day. So it's like, how could his name be Jesus? That's even how they spelled his name. And then when you think about the name Jesus, they put you think about the name Jesus and the picture that they put and stamped in front of that name. You know what I'm saying? If that really wasn't his name back in the day, and then look at the picture they stamped on it, you know what I'm saying? Caesar Borgia, which is supposed to be the dude name that they based the painting off of, right? And so, and we all know the Bible. The Bible says, his hair was like wool, and his feet was was of bronze, as if it'd been burned, and like so that's like a darker skinned man, right? So we know that Jesus was a darker skinned man. Not to say that that just really matters, but I'm just saying, think about the picture they put up on there. And then supposedly Caesar Borgia was supposed to be like a rapist or some type of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, the fact that he's gay, I'm not fenced to just throw that in the picture because I know that I am a gay male, And the thing is, and this is the thing about that, I always feel like the church used that as a way to manipulate and separate people. Because, this is the thing, man. I know I've been with women. I've tried to do women before, and guess what? It didn't feel right for me. I know what I wanted. I knew what I wanted in life. You know, I just felt like that wasn't for me. And the thing is, people had led me on to believe that God wouldn't love me anyways. And guess what? I didn't even think I would be somebody that God would could even consider. You know what I'm saying? Being a part of who He is, or being someone of light, of that somebody that He loves. You know, because people use that term and use that against me as far as like, oh, you know, you know, God don't love this, or God don't love that. And if you think about it, you can go to the church right now. Go to a church right now. And the way you feeling with all these people gang stalking you around here, I bet you feel the same way in the church. And you probably feel even worse. Somebody just already put a video up on here about him going to church and how he felt enough. I'm just saying. And I knew that would happen, because that's why I never been to it. That's why I didn't go to no churches. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the church is behind it too. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, my mama's a church going woman, and I know she got something to do with all this too. You know what I'm saying? So why wouldn't it happen in the church? You gotta think about it. All these people in the churches that's praising Jesus this, praising Jesus that, they all a part of the demonic stuff that's going on around in this earth. Now, see, I would rather call Jesus like the name I've heard before, Yahweh or Yahweh. I would rather call him that than to call him Jesus. I don't know. I just always have a feeling about the name Jesus, isn't it? And then the fact that all these people that's doing the stuff to us, and doing all this just demonic stuff and negative stuff around us, a lot of these people are saying Jesus and praising Jesus this and Jesus that, Jesus that. You know, I'd rather call him something else. And at the same time, when I say God, I'm talking about the Creator God. I'm talking about, and if the Creator God brought Yahweh here in His image, you know, He's still God, right? I mean, so when I say God, I know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Him up there, the one who created everybody, the universe, and everything. That God. That's the God I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And I know some people be like, well, what God you talking about? You ain't saying Jesus. But see, it's the same thing when hear you say Jesus. I'm like, I don't even like the name Jesus, because I know I know that name came from. I know the name came, and then guess what? They stamped a picture of somebody who was a rapist. Now, I don't believe in raping nobody. I might be a gay male. I might be that. But I am not of the darkness. I know that much. Now, I'm not going to say I haven't been dark in my life. There's been a time where I was in that darkness, and the Lord brought me up out of that, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord brought me away from a lot of that darkness that I was in, man. I think I'm further away from it than I ever been in my life. I'll tell you that much. Because I was down there. I was down and dirty. I was in that bitch, in the bottom pit of that motherfucker. But I always had some sort of light in me, even being down there. Because there's always been things that I felt bad about, even after I did some shit. And when other people didn't feel bad, I always felt like some sort of way about some shit. And I think that was just the light within me that was in my conscience that made me realize that I shouldn't be doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, you know, if the Lord didn't love me, why am I still here? And if I'm not good enough for the Lord, you know, like a lot of these Christians try to make you feel, if I'm not good enough for the Lord, you know, why haven't I died yet? Because I'm gonna tell you what, it's been several times when I felt I felt like should be dead, when I felt like I was gonna die, and I thought I would have been dead, and I thought I was gonna die. I thought I was dead. In some point, in some areas, I'm like, oh, I'm about to die, you know. But guess what? I'm still here, and you know why? It's because the Lord has His hand upon me, man. And for Him to create me, why would He create me like this? And then, see, what I do understand is that we do have ancestors, man, and our ancestors had things that they passed down, and I don't know what all they did back then. But things did pass down to people, man. And I might have gotten something passed down to me, which is why I'm this way. You know, people have been cursed, man. You know, Jerusalem was cursed too. They did some fucked up shit back in the day. And get what? They got cursed. Some shit happened. You know what I'm saying? They had to go through trials and tribulations and all that shit. And a lot of the shit probably got passed down, and I might have got passed down some. But you know what? I still thank the Lord. The Lord loves me anyways. Because if he didn't, I could have been dead alone. I could have been dead and gone a long time ago. You know, he could have been got me up off this earth if he really felt like I was not worthy or worth even being, someone who is of him, of not this evil stuff this world is about. Why haven't I gotten caught up? Why haven't I got caught up into being, you know, a part of this evil stuff that's going on in the earth right now? If I was really not worth the Lord, you know, keeping alive, because He kept me alive for a reason. You know, He kept you alive for a reason. He kept a lot of us alive for a reason. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of us that had these near death experiences and fatal things that could have happened to us, and it didn't. You know, and it didn't. And why is that? It has to be only because the Lord feels like it's still something here for us. We still have purpose for being here. And the Lord still loves us. He still loves me. You know, He still loves me. And I believe it with all my heart. You know, especially after going through what I've been through and still making it through and still and still having a good vibe and positive way of looking at things when back in the day I could say I feel like it was hell. What was hell back then feels like a breeze now, and I thank the Lord for it, because you know why? Because it's like he just was giving me like some weights to lift just to get stronger, and He gave me the right kind. You know what I'm saying? When you think about it, it was a lot of things that I didn't even know that I needed to work on. It was a lot of things that I didn't even know that it was a lot of areas about me that I didn't know how weak I was in. I was weak in a whole bunch of areas. A bunch of them, man. I can tell you that much. And I didn't know how weak I was until I ran into the situation that the Lord allowed to happen for me to realize it. And get what? He built me up strong. He built me up forward tough. He built me forward tough coming up out of it. Because the things that bothered me like a motherfucker back then, sure as hell don't bother me as much now. You know? And that's the thing, man. The Lord knows what He's doing. He's doing what He's doing for a reason, man. I feel that it's because the Lord, His understanding is way above ours. His understanding is way broader than ours. We can't understand the Lord to the T. Of course, the Bible say things, but the Lord has His own mind. And a lot of things I feel in that Bible, I feel that a lot of things men have replaced. And there's a lot of things in that book that I believe is true. I believe a lot of things in that book is true. But the name Jesus, I don't believe that name is true. Now you could say nobody changed up the Bible, but think about it like this. Was His name Jesus back in the day? Was His name really Jesus? So if you could think about that and think about how that name changed, why couldn't nothing else change in that Bible? I mean, and this is just coming, I'm freestyling this. This is just coming out from my chest, you know. But I'm just saying, man, like, you know, why couldn't anybody freestyle anything enough? Because, you know, this Bible already, I mean, it's a whole bunch of things that the people use this Bible for. They use it for manipulation and to divide a lot of people. As you can see, a lot of these religions, they all divided. A lot of them ain't even like, they don't even, a lot of them don't even agree with each other. They be arguing over scriptures and all this and just going back and forth. And the stuff I done see my mama watch on TV with these different people talk about the script, they be arguing like crazy. Like they don't even, like they can't get along, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, you know, the Lord didn't put me here not to love me. And I know, and look, and look, if the Lord feels like the way I am, if the Lord feels like me being gay is something bad for Him, get what He would do. He will find a way to bring that up out of me. You know what I'm saying? But until then, I'm just gonna be who I am because I am who I am. The Lord, the Lord. You know what I'm saying? He know who's here. It's like people gotta understand, and they can't say that the Lord don't know. The Lord knows more than we know, a lot more than we know. So when people try to act like they can just get the Lord and understand everything that He's doing, I don't understand how you can be that way because He knows way more than us. And if you think about it, the stuff that we went through when we first went through this shit. Think about how you felt. You feel like, when, what the fuck? Why is this happening? You were so confused. And then, not to say everybody has come out of that yet, but the ones that has come up out of that, and you're not scared or confused anymore, or care about that shit anymore. Guess what? You guess I mean, at least this is how I feel. I'm grateful for it now. I'm not even mad at it no more. I used to feel like, why the fuck, man, I can't believe this, and why is this happening to me? But guess what? I don't even feel like that no more. Hey, you know why I don't? Because the Lord has shown me by going through all of this, by going through the trial that He put us through, and stuff like that. It has it has made us stronger. It has made us able to take whatever comes our way. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everything that happened to me now. I used to feel like, man, I wish this shit didn't happen to me. I wish this wouldn't have happened. Now I feel like I'm glad it happened to me because I didn't know how many areas I was weak in. I didn't know how weak I was in a lot of areas, and a lot of this that I went through, it basically strengthened that. It strengthened all those areas. It strengthened a lot of those areas. I'm still weak in a few areas, but the Lord still got to work on. The Lord still, I still got improvement, and even when I improve, I still got more improvement to do after that. You know, so I know that, and the Lord knows that, and He's working with me, and He trying to get me where I need to be. But we all ain't, nobody's perfect, and we all human here, and there's only one person who was above human of flesh. You know, and we all know who that is. And see, like I say, I'd rather call him Yahweh or Yahweh or I am that I am, the name that He said when Moses asked who He was. Remember? You know what I'm saying? I'd rather call him that than to be just calling him Jesus. I don't know. I just don't like the name Jesus, man. And some people might feel bad. Some people might say I'm tripping, but this is how I feel. And I don't know why I always felt like that. But if you think about it, all these people in the churches that got something to do with all the shit that we got going on, gangstalking, all that shit, they saying that name too. You know what I'm saying? They saying that name too. And I'm pretty sure we all know. I'm pretty sure his name is something else. You know what I'm saying? But and so God understands me when I say God, because I'm only talking about the Creator God. And if the Creator God made His Son in His image, He's still God. He's still God. And I believe He knows that, because He knows what's in my brain. He knows what's in my heart. He can see, he can feel what's in my heart, and he can know he know everything that's in my brain. He know how my brain is thinking. You know what I'm saying? But see, a lot of people have set ways of thinking about things, and I can understand that, man. I know, but then like I say, a lot of these people that was in the church had set ways. A lot of these people and they want the churchy people that want to just downgrade you, make you feel bad, and get what? Jesus was with the people. Jesus was with the people. Yahweh, I'd rather say that. Yahweh was with the people. He was with the people. That was down. That was the lowest. He wasn't with the rich people up there. You know what I'm saying? He was with people like me, people like you, people like us that's going through what we're going through. He was with those people. He wasn't with the rich people like that. He wasn't with the people that's doing good. And people gotta understand that he was with the people that had problems, the people that needed to be saved. You know what I'm saying? I'm just shooting my heart out there, man, because I just want everybody to understand everybody, because everybody has their own journey, and we all don't have the same journey. You know what I'm saying? We all are dealing with things in different ways, and God has to work through us personally within, you know what I'm saying, us and Him. I do want us to come together at some point in time. I know some people look at things differently than other people, but we all have something in common though. The ones that's really going through all this shit, man. We all do. And I just want y'all to know that. And I do love every last one of y'all. Even if you feel some sort of way about me, I still love you, bro. I love you, sis. I love everybody. Alright? It's just me touching in, touching base, and I love y'all. Peace.